Are you new to the UK and wondering what types of insurance you must have? There's so many, and some of them are actually compulsory. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a few types of insurance that I feel like you must have if you're in the UK. Hi guys, my name is Sisi and I'm a Ugandan medical doctor working in the UK. And for the longest time, I knew there's a lot of insurance that you need to have. I had some of them, others I didn't. So I'm going to explain a few of them that I feel like you must have. So legally, there are a few insurances that are compulsory. The first of those is car insurance. If you have a car, it's compulsory to have car insurance. You can either have the comprehensive or the third party. So third party is the absolute minimum that you must have. There's also the comprehensive, which is for everything, and there's also third-party fire and theft that covers you for only fire, theft, or obviously third-party. The next insurance that you legally must have is home insurance. So this comes in two categories. The first one is buildings insurance and the other one is contents insurance. So buildings insurance is in case of fire or structural damage to the building. If you're renting, the new landlord is responsible for this and they probably have it. If you're not renting and you're a homeowner, then obviously you have to do it. This will be part of the mortgage application process. They have to make sure that you have this insurance. The next is contents insurance. So this is your responsibility even if you're a tenant and you're renting. So this is obviously for like items like within the house. If you feel like the items in your house are really valuable and you wouldn't want them to go missing, or if they went missing you want them to be replaced, then this is worth having. It's not compulsory though, it's just a good one if you're interested. The next insurance is social insurance. This is funded through the insurance contributions. This is national insurance contributions. This is compulsory if you're working. It's going to be deducted before your pay. So that's an insurance that's compulsory and you don't really have to do anything about it. As long as you're working, it will automatically be deducted and you'll see it on your pay slip. This is used to fund the social security system for things like pensions, some of the benefits, and even the NHS as well. The next insurance is life insurance and critical illness. So those are two different things. So one of them is life insurance, which is in the event of your death, then they're going to pay out a lump sum to your dependents. This is really important if you feel like your family will struggle without you. Personally, I do have life insurance because I feel like in the event of dying, because you know the only thing that's sure in life is death and taxes, but in the event that I should die, then I want my family to have something to start from, because you know it's already hard enough you've died, but I don't want things to be even harder. So that's why I have life insurance. The other insurance that I have and I think is important is critical illness insurance, and that's in the event of a critical illness. So this obviously depends on your attitude to life. If you're very much maybe positive, which is okay to be positive, but if you want to feel like you're completely, it's just more of a peace of mind thing really. So some people say they can't afford this insurance, but I think the bigger question you should ask yourself is, can your family afford financially if you are to pass away or if you were to get a critical illness? If they can't, then probably you need the insurance. I feel like my family eventually would, they'll obviously manage, but like just in the beginning, when things are really hard, I think it's a good like option to have. If you have a mortgage, then you do need life insurance. A lot of mortgage providers will need you to have it, because remember, even if you die, the company does not forgive you for their debt. They still want their money back. So that means that they might take the house back, leaving your family homeless. So you really do want to be getting this if you have a mortgage. Dental insurance is another insurance that's worth considering. So the NHS does provide dental care, but unlike the rest of the other NHS services, dental care is not free at the point of service. So that is when you go to see a dentist, you do have to pay a small fee, but it is a flat rate overall. But if you want to avoid this hassle, if maybe you have lots of dental problems, you might consider getting dental insurance. Dental care is only free for children under the age of 18 or under 19 if you're in full-time school, or if you're pregnant, or if you've just had a child, and your dental care is free until your child turns 1. The next insurance is health insurance. So private health insurance is not compulsory and the NHS is really good. So I feel like the NHS is really good for a lot of conditions, but because it's a public service, it's also pretty underfunded, short staff, like there's always this long waiting list. If you have lots of health conditions, you might consider getting private health insurance. That's because you're able to get things faster and quicker. But do bear in mind that in the UK, if you're really sick, if you're critically unwell, private services do not cover you, which is something I really love about the healthcare system, because it means that no matter who you are, if you're really like on your deathbed and things are really like you're really unwell, in the end you have to go to the NHS. So I think this maybe should push politicians and people in power to really fund the NHS, because at the end of the day that's where we're all going to end up. And finally, the last insurance I want to talk about is income protection insurance. This is one that I do have. So this is an insurance where in the event of you being unable to work for some reason, maybe you've gotten an illness or you've gotten a disability or something, they pay you a percentage of your salary. So typically it's about 80% of your salary will be paid to you for as long as basically for me it's until like retirement age, if for instance I was unable to work for some reason. And this is really important if for instance your family would struggle without your salary. I think it's really important if your family is going to struggle financially without your salary. It's not compulsory though, so let me know what insurance are you considering getting, and of these ones that I've mentioned, which one are you thinking is the best, and which do you think you can do without. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to watch more videos like this, then please do subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.